Hello everyone, I am Nikita, M.Com Final from MPM Government First Grade College, Karkala. I am going to explain the topic about tax provision in respect of free trade zone. Meaning of free trade zone. Free trade zone, also called foreign trade zone, formerly free port, an area within which goods may be landed, handed, manufactured and re-exported without the intervention of the customs authority. Here, free trade zone are geographical area defined within the national territory for the development of industrial goods and services or commercial activity under a special tax, customs, and foreign trade regime. Tax holiday free trade zone section 10A deduction under this section 10A is not available nowadays. First one is free trade zone special provision in respect of newly established undertaking in free trade zone. There is mainly four conditions. First one is condition to be satisfied. Second one is amount of deduction, general provisions. Third one is period and rate of deduction. Fourth one is transfer under a scheme of amalgamation or demerger. Free Trade Zone Section 10A Special Provision in respect of newly established undertaking in Free Trade Zone. First condition to be satisfied. In order to get deduction, an undertaking must satisfy the following condition. Condition 1. It must begin manufacture or production in Free Trade Zone. It has begun to manufacture or produce during the previous year relevant to the assessment year. First one is commencing on or after 1/4/1981 in any free trade zone. Second one is commencing on or after 1/4/1994 in any software technology park or electronic hardware technology park. Third one, commencing on or after 1/4/2001 in any special zone, economic zone. Second condition, it should not be formed by splitting or reconstruction of business. In this case, the hotel must start functioning on or after the first day of April 1961 and must not be formed by splitting up or the reconstruction of business already in existing or by the transfer to a new business of building, manufacture or plant previously used for any purpose. Condition 3. It should not be formed by transfers of old machinery. It is not formed by transfers to a new business of machinery or plant previously used for any purpose. There is two conditions. First one is 20% of second value machinery allowed. Here, in case of any new machinery or plant excluding ships and aircraft acquired and installed after March 31st, 2005 by an SSE who is engaged in the business of manufacture or production of any article or thing, additional depreciation under Income Tax Act of 20% of actual cost shall be allowed. Second one is imported machinery allowed. Any machinery or plant which was used outside India by any person other than the SSA shall not be regarded as manufacture or plant previously used for any purpose. If the following conditions are fulfilled, namely, such machinery or plant was not previously used in India. Next one is such machinery or plant is imported into India from any country outside India. Third one is no deduction on account of depreciation in respect of such machinery or plant has been allowed or it allowable under the provisions of Act in computing the total income of any person for any period prior to the date of installation of machinery or plant by the SEC. Here, value of imported machine can exceed 20% of total value of machine. Here, if deposited any amount of in an account maintained by him within the development of bank before the expiry of 6 months from the end of the previous year or before furnishing the return of his income, whichever is earlier is taken. Condition 4. Sale construction should be remitted to India in convertible foreign exchange. Sale consideration should be remitted into India in convertible foreign exchange within a period of 6 months from the end of previous year or within such further period as competing authority may allow in this behalf. Condition 5. Report of Chartered Accountant. The deduction under this section shall not be admissible for any assessment year beginning on or after the first day of April 2001 unless SSC furnishes in the prescribed Form 56 along with the return of income. the report of an chartered accountant as defined in the explanation below subsection 2 of section 288, certifying that the deduction has been correctly claimed in accordance with the provision of this section. Condition 6. Return of income should be submitted in time. Here, a tax return is a form or form filed within a tax authority that reports income, expenses, and other tax information. Tax return allow taxpayers to calculate their tax liability, schedule tax payment, or request a refund for the overpayment of taxes. In most countries, tax return must be filed annually for an individual or business with reportable income, including wages, interest, dividend, capital gain, or other profits. Second one is amount of deduction, general provisions. If the aforesaid conditions are satisfied, the deduction under section 10A may be computed as under. Here, export of turnover of eligible undertaking, that formula is profit of the business of eligible undertaking divided by total turnover of eligible undertaking. Here, export turnover means consideration of articles or things or computer software received in or brought into India by SSA in convertible foreign exchange in accordance with subsection 3, but does not include. First one is freight, second one is telecommunication charges, or third one is insurance attributable to the delivery of article or things or computer software outside India, or fourth one is expenses if any incurred in foreign exchange in providing the technical service outside India. Here, all charges and expenses specified in exemption 2 clause 4 to section 10A of the Act are liable to the excluded from total turnover also for the purpose of computation of deduction under section 10A of the Act. Third one is period and rate of deduction. Out of the total income of an assessee, a deduction of 90% of such profit and gain as are derived by an undertaking from the export of articles or things or computer software shall be allowed. Rate of deduction for until set up in special economic zone or after 1/4/2003 shall be as follows for first 10 assessment year. There is mainly 3 years. First 5 years there is 100% of profit and gains derived from the export of such articles or things or computer software for a period of 5 consecutive assessment year beginning with the assessment year relevant to the previous year in which the undertaking begin to manufacture or produce such articles or things or computer software as the case may be, and thereafter. Second one is next 2 years. 50% of such profit and gains is deductible for further 2 assessment year. Here, tax deduction available to taxpayers from various sources of income for assessment year 2019-20, financial year 2018-19, and subsequent year. Deduction include deduction against salaries, against income from house property, against profit and gains of business or professions, against capital gains, and against income from other sources. Next 3 years. For the next 3 consecutive assessment year, so much of the amount not exceeding 50% of profit as is debited to the profit and loss account of the previous year in respect of which the deduction is to be allowed and credited to a reserve account to be created and utilized for the purpose of business of the SEC. Fourth one is transfer under a scheme of amalgamation or demerger. In case an undertaking eligible for deduction under this section is transferred before the expiry of specified period to another Indian company in a scheme of amalgamation or demerger, there is 2 conditions. First one is no deduction shall be admissible under this section to the amalgamation or the demerger company for the previous year in which amalgamation or demerger take place. Here, a demerger can take place through distributed or transfer the shares in a subsidiary holding the business to a company, shareholders carrying out the demerger. The demerger can also occur by transfer the relevant business to a new company or business to which then that company shareholders are issued shares of new company. Next one is the provision of this section shall apply to the amalgamated or the resulting company as if the amalgamation or demerger had not taken place. Here, when amalgamation is as a result of the distribution of such property to the other company after the winding up of the first mentioned company.